Hello. Low pressure in the Atlantic is driving the weather across northern and western parts of Europe at the moment, bringing us a fairly breezy, unsettled spell of weather towards the UK, into France and southern Scandinavia as well. Further north across Scandinavia, we're starting to see cold air that's moving in across parts of Finland into central Sweden, so some snowfall around there. But right through the central swathe of Europe, you can see this frontal system, which is pushing its way gradually south through Friday, bringing some snow towards the Alpine region, for instance. Still some heavy showers for the Caucasus into Turkey, but really for the west of Turkey into Greece, it's looking warm and dry. Warm weather for the central Mediterranean and down towards the southeast of Spain, but cooler conditions moving in across the north of Portugal, northern Spain, across the Pyrenees, and it's windy and showery further north for France, the UK, in towards Netherlands and Denmark as well. Some big waves around some of those Atlantic coasts for parts of the UK, France, in towards Portugal, for instance, and for the North Sea coast around Denmark and the Netherlands as well. Into Saturday, still unsettled as showers push their way further east across Europe, and colder air will start to move in the east later in the week. But for London and Paris, next few days really looking unsettled. More showers, a drop in temperature from Sunday into Monday as well. Madrid should be staying largely dry and settled, but showery further east, colder air reaching Athens by Wednesday. Bye-bye. Hello. The stream of low pressure systems we've seen moving in across California has seemed relentless. There is something of a respite as the latest system is now easing towards the east. So some lighter winds. We've lost most of the rain and hill snow for at least the next 24 to 48 hours. Low pressure now drifting its way for central and eastern areas, and that could bring the threat of some severe storms from the likes of Oklahoma and Texas, stretching right up through towards the Ohio Valley as well. So Thursday and into Friday, this zone seeing flash flooding potentially and some severe storms with the risk of tornadoes and large hail. And it's still quite unsettled across parts of Alaska and British Columbia as well. Windy conditions, low pressure still affecting the region. Rain around the coast. We're going to see further snow showers for the northern Rockies down through the Cascades as well. In fact, there could be about 2 to 3 feet of snowfall for the Cascades over the next few days. And temperatures towards the west certainly still remaining below average for the time of year. San Francisco should be dry at least, but only around about 13 degrees. Meanwhile, there's that rain affecting Montreal. To the north of that, across parts of Quebec and Ontario, it's falling as snow, perhaps even some freezing rain mixed in. So that line of heavy showers and thunderstorms stretching towards the lower Mississippi Valley, but to the south and east, still really warm and quite humid air drifting up from the Gulf of Mexico. So temperatures above average for the likes of Washington, D.C., turning colder in New York with some showers by Saturday. Hello. We've seen heavy rain that's brought flooding across parts of eastern Peru, Bolivia and western Brazil over recent days, and this zone yet again is going to see the emphasis of the heaviest rain across South America. So some tropical downpours there, and further south we've also got some heavy rain developing across the far north of Argentina into Uruguay and the far south of Brazil as well. So a couple of areas of really heavy downpours. Also the showers becoming heavier and more frequent for parts of Ecuador and Colombia, but drier conditions as we stretch towards Venezuela. Now plenty of heavy rain across the west of Brazil down towards the south as well, but looking drier further east for the likes of Rio de Janeiro on Thursday. Heavy showers and thunderstorms again for parts of Uruguay and northern Argentina, but largely dry and settled further south. Still quite hot though for central parts of Chile at the moment. Some mistiness for Rio de Janeiro, I think, lingering around on Friday, but an improving day visibility wise for Saturday and warming up there into Sunday. For Mexico, we've seen a few heavy showers of late, and there's a few more around for the Bay of Campeche, Yucatan Peninsula as well. A few showers for Belize, Nicaragua, Costa Rica as well, but they're fairly few and far between. And some showers in store across central parts of the Caribbean for the next couple of days. Now, they'll tend to ease away as we head through the weekend into next week. So you can see a bit of rain for Havana and Kingston, but looking largely dry there from Sunday onwards. Bye-bye. Hello. The seasonal long rains have arrived, luckily, across parts of East Africa. The much needed rainfall is affecting parts of Eritrea, Somalia too. We'll see some of those heavy showers further south down towards the Rift Valley. So some useful rainfall on the way to parts of East Africa. And we've also got some heavy showers further west around the likes of Equatorial Guinea, for instance. Further north across Africa, temperatures on the rise for the northwest, so heating up in Morocco, but cooler conditions on the way to Libya and parts of Egypt, with some heavy showers around this part of the world too. And also down across southern Africa, some showers and cooler temperatures on the way for South Africa, Namibia and Angola. So a drop in temperature for Cape Town. Will be breezy at times, some showers around, particularly on Saturday. Dakar though, looking dry, plenty of sunshine. In Khartoum, it's hot at the moment, but those temperatures will come down a little bit from around Sunday onwards. Kinshasa seeing plenty of fairly heavy showers, the odd thunderstorm as well. Now, some fairly unsettled conditions on the way to parts of the Middle East. We've got some showers there pushing in across Egypt. They'll roll into parts of the Levant as well through the course of the weekend. Friday, largely dry across Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates as well, but breezy conditions through the Persian Gulf and also around the Gulf of Aden as well. And there are plenty more showers in store for the likes of Beirut and Riyadh as well. Bye-bye. Hello. The weather's looking fairly unsettled and relatively cool for the time of year across much of South Asia. We've got a western disturbance moving in from the Middle East, heading across Pakistan, Afghanistan and northern India. You can see the cloud here on the satellite image. So that is going to bring some fairly heavy downpours, rain at low levels and snow over the mountains across this region. Meanwhile, further south across India, during Friday, we'll start to see some of those showers bubbling up once again, affecting the likes of Tamil Nadu, Kerala, perhaps a few up towards Andhra Pradesh as well. But it is further north that we've got the bulk of the rain and mountain snow for Afghanistan into Pakistan, across Jammu and Kashmir, for instance, as well. To the north of that, relatively dry and still relatively warm as well for much of Uzbekistan and Turkmenistan. But we're back into the heavy rain and mountain snow as we head further south. Looking largely dry and settled though for Karachi, Mumbai too, and down the west coast. But you can see some heavy downpours close to Kochi and one or two perhaps across the Maldives and for Sri Lanka as well. Push our way north and we're starting to see a few more showers also developing across West Bengal, Bangladesh and across parts of Nepal as well. Now over the next 5 days, Mumbai staying dry with plenty of sunshine, but in Dakar there'll be some heavy showers arriving for Sunday and they'll persist over the next 4 or 5 days. Few showers for Nagpur on Sunday, but looking dry for New Delhi. Bye-bye. Hello. We've seen some record-breaking March heat across parts of East Asia, particularly Japan, China, towards Vietnam as well. Temperatures above 41 degrees there during Thursday. But things are now turning a little bit cooler across much of the region. You can see on the satellite image this area of cloud. That's producing some heavy rain for southern and eastern parts of China in particular, stretching up towards Japan. Still a warm day to come for Tokyo, but it will turn cooler into the weekend. So to the south of Shanghai, that's where we're going to see most of the heavy rain. Around the Fujian province, could be a couple of 100 millimetres of rain falling over the next few days, enough to cause some flooding impacts. Meanwhile, it's pretty hot for Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia and Thailand. Temperatures in places above 40 degrees. Plenty of heavy showers across Indonesia. But you can see in Osaka, we're seeing a dip in the temperature over the next couple of days. Some showery rain around at times. Bangkok staying warm and dry. Now across Australia, not as hot as it has been for central areas into Western Australia. A few heavy showers developing and some thunderstorms for parts of Western Australia too, and still fairly unsettled towards New South Wales. We've had some heavy showers lingering, but Sydney is seeing temperatures a little bit cooler after the very warm March that we've seen in Sydney. Across New Zealand, high pressure holding on for most, but we have got rain sweeping in to the south of the South Island. Some rain reaching Wellington by around Tuesday and staying cooler and showery in Perth. Bye-bye.